Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the first video of 2019 using makeup. Hello, makeup by Michael Finch. I feel like I've forgotten what makeup is. The reason why I haven't really done makeup videos is because I wanted to explore... What is that? Probably come. I wanted to explore other things on YouTube, and I did, and I'm still going to be doing that, but I kind of steered away from makeup. Now, the reason why is because I had so much makeup, and like just coming into this room was just overwhelming. Hence why I've done a massive declutter. I don't know if that video is going to be up before or after this. I'm getting rid of like 80% of my makeup. Like it's crazy, and I feel so cleansed and so much better. Anyways, today what I'm going to be doing is testing out some new makeup. I got you guys to vote on Instagram because I wasn't sure what you wanted me to try first. So I'm just going to go for the jugular and just go straight up on in here. I am just going to quickly jump off camera and do my brows just because I don't have any new brow products. Alright, so my brows are now done. I'm loving them lately. I get them done at the benefit counters now by Hannah, the Australian brow artist. So I'm literally obsessed. They're like getting nice and thick again. And I'm obsessed. Alright, moving into the base, I think I'm going to be trying out, this is quite new. This is a new primer from Tarte. This is their Shape Tape primer. Hydrating primer. Hydrating. Double duty beauty. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Okay, that looks like something else. Oh, it smells like coconut. Oh, I love coconut. It just reminds me of the Maldives. So I'm going to put this on as a primer now. I can't really give you a review on this primer because do they work? Do they not? I don't know. Let's see how my foundation lays on top of it. That feels really good though. Like it feels nice. It's not too tacky. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a new foundation to try out. So I'm just going to go in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and I will be right back and we will get into the concealer and everything fun. So I actually have forgotten how to do makeup because I've just done my face first without even realizing. So that's just fantastic. All right, we're going to be going in with the concealers. Now I have 4 different shades. Shout out to Fenty for sending me these. This is not a paid sponsored review. This is raw as fuck. If I hate it, I'm gonna hate it. If I love it, I'm gonna love it. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the closest shade to the one that I want to use. This is number 185. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of my nose first, and then I'm gonna do my forehead. Let's see how that goes. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend this out. Probably put a little bit too much on my forehead, but that's standard. Just gonna do about that much for now. Beauty blender, and now we're gonna blend this in. That's nice. It's kind of like dewy in a way. I would say like medium sort of coverage. It does sit really nice on the skin though. But let's see how it looks when we've baked and everything. Just gonna blend all the edges so you can't tell where the concealer starts and stops this. Okay, I think that looks rather nice. Now I'm just gonna go straight in and bake it. And I'm gonna be trying out the Fenty translucent powder. This is in the shade Butter. I'm gonna tap some of that into the lid. Dipping in with the powder. Wow. Does that smell really good or is it just me? I'm not going to bake too much where I want to highlight because I want to get a true representation of the highlight as well. And I'm just going to bake my entire nose. Alright, I'm just going to let this sit here for a bit and just see how it goes. Alright, so I think I've let that bake there for enough time. Now I'm just going to dust it off. Wow. That's baked really nicely with the concealer. It hasn't taken anything off and it still looks really seamless. Okay. That has baked really nicely. Really impressed with that. So far, so good, Ben. Okay, now we're going to be moving on to eyeshadow, and y'all motherfuckers made me try this. So I'm going to be giving this a whirl. This is the Huda Beauty Nude palette. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Huda Beauty's eyeshadows lately. The only one that I really do enjoy is the original Rose Gold, not the remastered. I feel like it's no different or just like shit. Now, in this palette, we have a concealer. Now, I've actually got all the Huda Beauty brushes that she recommends to use right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be taking the concealer shade. Now, having a wet concealer in an eyeshadow palette, don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's just gonna get dirty as fuck, but yeah, let's give it a whirl. So this is meant to be used, what does it say? Prep your lids with the concealer base. Build your look with mattes and shimmers. Build the multi-reflective shadows into your mattes for a diffused light. Apply over a base or bare lids for a subtle pearlescent glow. Use sponge brush or setting spray for maximum iridescent shine. Add the glitters with a firm, dense brush for an extra pop. Okay, let's zoom you in. Alright, so I'm going to be putting this so-called concealer all over my lid area. Now I do have a little bit of wet foundation on here, but that shouldn't affect the end result. This brush is so fucking small for concealer. Come on, Hooter. Just gonna pat it in with my finger because this brush sucks. Okay, I'm gonna do one eye at a time because I don't know how the fuck this is gonna go. So like, wish me luck because I'm gonna fucking need it with this. These are not good for blending at all. So I'm gonna be using my own because that's like a packer brush. Actually, fuck the burgundies. I know they'll be fucked. Let's take this shade right here and I'm gonna pack it onto my crease area. Okay, now this could be good. Shouldn't judge it before using it. Now I see Hooter posting, reposting videos of people using this palette on her Instagram all the time and they're never a dramatic look. It's always like two shadows and like so just like blended out, like not intense at all. So I don't know if it's because you can't do an intense look with this palette or if people aren't just being full glam enough. I'm also just gonna run that same shade under my eye. Just gonna dust off that fallout. Okay, now once you're starting to look like you've been punched in the eye, that's when you know you're gonna have a really smoky look. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade here called Raw, and I'm gonna add that to the outer V. This shit's pigmented. I'm shook. I was expecting it to be horrific. I'm just kind of blending that into that other shade. And I'm going to bring it right into my inner corner all the way in here. And just like a little circular motions. I'm just going to go back to that other brush with that other shade that I used earlier. And just diffuse out the edges. Just taking a little bit more of Raw. And putting that underneath my eye. Alright, now what I'm going to be testing out is this matte and metal melted shadows from Huda Beauty. These are liquid eyeshadows, so they've got like a little doe foot applicator. This one is in the shade Private Jet. Love that. I'm going to see if I can do like a bit of a cut crease before we put something on top of this. Okay. Gonna let that dry. I don't really know how to blend the edges of this, so I'm a little concerned. I'm just gonna kind of tap with like a little brush. Okay, well the edge of that blended out really nicely. I'm just gonna see how this dries off. I'm still a little confused. Okay, that's still not dry. It's been like 3 minutes now. I think what I'm just going to do over the top of that is take this little brush from the palette and take the shade called Crave on a sponge tip applicator. Never thought I'd be saying that, but apparently they're really good to use with shadows like this. Alright, so I'm pleasantly surprised as to how that packed on. Like, it's quite a nice shade. We did get a lot of fallout with that glitter shade. Just wiping that off now. It has left a little bit of residue underneath my eye, but it's not really all that noticeable. Now what I'm going to do is take the other side of that Huda Beauty stuff. And on the other side, it's got like a chromey sort of color. And I'm going to see if I can just line my eye, like the cut crease area a little bit. I'm really impressed. I'm so shook because I thought I was going to hate this so much. And I really like it. I'm also just going to take a little bit more Raw and I'm just going to onto my lash line and kind of just smoke it a little bit. I'm just going to take a little bit of the white shade called Bear and I'm just going to pop that underneath the brow. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that into the transition color. Now, I don't have any new mascara to try out or lashes, so I'm just gonna pop on some of the Lancome Hypnosis mascara. And then for my lashes, I'm just gonna go in with the Doll Beauty. These are in the style Hannah Eliz. Alright guys, now that both of my eyes are done, I'm pretty impressed. Like, I don't know about the other colors and the glitters and stuff because I haven't tried them yet, but I will. But I'm pretty impressed with how this has turned out. So far, so good. Those two matte shadows that I used were great. No hassles at all. Now I'm just going to be doing a little bit of contouring, and I'm just going to be using the Jouer contour palette. Now I have used this before, but I haven't used it much, and I actually forget how it was. But I'm just going to include this because I know a lot of you like to see the start to finished look. So I'm just going to chisel away. I'm going to use this massive Jaclyn Hill one. It's just so weird doing makeup like on video again. It's been so long. It's been way too long. But the foundation and concealer hasn't oxidized. Sorry, the concealer hasn't oxidized at all. It stayed really, really nice. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just dust it down the sides of my nose. Just taking a little bit of bronzer. I'm just gonna bronze up my face. Okay, now moving on to highlighter. I'm going to be trying out the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Supreme Frosts. I've got 4 of them here. I think I'm going to try either Wet Dream, love that, or Frozen Peach. I love this one. This one's called Money Honey. Jeffree was wearing this on the day of the Princess Polly event, and he walked in and he had like, it looked fucking amazing. I was like, what is that? I'm going to go in with Wet Dream, and we're going to give that a whirl. Now I've used no Fix Plus or anything. I'm just going to go straight in with it. And I'm using one of the Morphe highlighting brushes. Boom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it without Fix Plus, but then I'm going to go in with some on my brush. Just going to hit up here a little bit too and see what that looks like. Okay, going in with a wet brush. Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to blend the edges of that as I go. That is so intense. I'm just going to take a skinnier brush and just plonk it on the bridge. So it's very intense. Oh my god. Now for my lips, I'm going to be trying out this lipstick here from Pat McGrath, and this is in the shade 1995 108 Matte Trance Lipstick. I don't know which one is the name of that, but this is a beautiful nude. Wow. More of a pink, but it goes with the look. Is that too pink for this look? That feels so nice, and that is so pigmented. What I might do is I'm just going to take some of the Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Celebrity Skin. And I'm just going to go around the edges and bring it back to like being more of a nude rather than a pink. Now the last thing I'm going to try out is this Pat McGrath gloss. This is in the shade Flesh Astral. Okay, it's got like glitter in it, like glittery vibes. I'm just going to put a little bit in the center. Oh my god, the smell. That is so good. There's actually no glitter in this. I think I was swatching the wrong one. Yeah, there's no glitter in this one. Whoops. Now, because I don't have a new setting spray to try out, I'm just going to spritz my face with some of the Tatcha Luminous Chewy Skin Mist. Haven't used this shit in a hot minute. Anyway, guys, this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It feels so good to be sitting down doing makeup again, because I feel like I've neglected it for so long. But bitch is back. Now, because I didn't have a new foundation to try out, I know a lot of people probably will be commenting, why don't you have the Morphe one? They stopped sending me PR, so I purchased it yesterday when it became available. Yesterday or the day before. I got 2 different shades of foundation, 2 different shades of concealers, some of the powders, and stuff like that. One of the primers too. So I will be testing that out as soon as it comes. Promise I won't be that late with that one on the bandwagon. I'm going to try and keep up this year. I can't even fucking keep up with myself. All round thoughts. The eyeshadow palette, the shades that I used were really, really good. Metallic eyeshadow thing, that was really good as well. Very, very pigmented. Not so much the matte side, that was kind of weird and annoying, but the glittery side was so intense on these lids. The Fenty powder was so good as well. The highlighter was amazing. I'm pretty impressed with everything. The primer, I don't know, my foundation tended to sit on top of that quite nicely, so I guess that kind of worked too. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! See ya! Ew!